Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to DemonCrawl, where we are in the middle of a quest where things are going pretty well because I have some good armor items. I'm hoping to get a second omen that we can destroy with a cauldron, and then I do have a key that would allow us to jump to the end. But for now, let's try to just kind of jump back in with some basic gameplay. I see a 0 over here. Oh, neat. There's our wish pool, which is going to give us 5 coins, increase the value when you open 20 cells without making a mistake. Okay, so we can get lots of money, and we have some hearts lying around, which could help us out. Remind me, the power level of this one is 2 to 7. So if I make a mistake, I guess I have enough armor that I'm not in immediate danger. Oh, here we go. Blighted Totem, every 50 turns, increase the power of all stages by 1. Okay, so now it is time to use the cauldron. Destroy 2 random omens and gain a random magic item. So I'm going to destroy the cauldron and the blighted totem, I think. Which I believe are both, yeah. Alright, so let's do this. Kablam! Neat. And I gained Magic Dark Ink. Lose a number of omens equal to the value of the target visible cell, then gain that many random omens. Ooh. So if you hate your omens, you could swap them out. That's how I read that. I don't have any omens anymore, so hooray for that. Let's just go back to playing some Minesweeper, playing some DemonCrawl, and hope that it doesn't come to ever needing to use that. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, what reasoning can I apply to this level? I'm already... Oh, I have a sun drop that I have forgotten about, which will randomly reveal 1 monster. That monster was helpful, though, because it allows me to quick open a number of cells over here that were not previously open, and so I can quickly start making some more progress. The wish pool is gaining more and more coins over time as I reveal more cells. So that is also working in my favor. Need some armor. Forge leg armor in 12 turns. I already have some leg armor that's pretty good, so I don't need you. I could... Didn't I have a thing that, yeah, transform landmarks and strangers into new objects of the same category. I could turn you into a different stranger who might sell something different, but I think I'll hold on to that in case I need it as a desperation play later, rather than use it now kind of on a lark. Oh, right, and I have the thing that's going to cause this guy to shoot bubbles. I'm still not sure what this crazy Pokemon bubble is that's flying around, if it's just a bubble still from a previous stage. Yeah, I guess it is a bubble. Oh, and it picked up the heart! Fascinating. So it can even pick up a heart. And I don't know why that is a mechanic that would be interesting, but presumably that has some side effect that I haven't reasoned through yet. Sweeping Patter. Pauses the stage timer for 5 minutes. Oh, is this a stage timer? Time spent? And does it just, like, decrease the amount of XP if you spend more time or something? I haven't really paid any attention to that at all during the entire game, to have really reasoned about time. I tend to play this game and games of this style kind of slow, and talk through it, in the hopes that that makes for interesting and or useful watching, as well as giving you an excuse to listen to the sound of my voice. Just thinking now of a Simpsons episode with Al Gore saying, "You are now listening to the sound of my voice." Alright. Wish pool is continuing to gain coins. Let's not forget that it's there before I leave the level, because it's going to give me a ton of money. And if we open up an item shop, that's going to be super duper great. I could safely do that. I'm pretty sure there's something I can still reason out over here, but I'm not immediately seeing it. It's just my spidey senses tingling, saying, "Brian, there is a thing you can do with no risk." Now I'm thinking of more Simpsons references. No Risk was the name of a horse that Homer bet on at the track. I'm struggling to reason good things out here. Is my sun drop recharged? It is not. So if I make a misstep, I could die. I do have a bunch of armor, though. What's the power level? 2 to 7, so I'm pretty sure my armor would absorb the hit. So let's try to take the least amount of risk possible. There's a 1 in 8 surrounding this guy. So let's try clicking something over here. Got some 2s over here, so it's still more likely. Let's see, 3 up here. It's probably up in this range, so this is probably safe. Okay, the 2 here is interesting. With the 1s nearby, I might be able to do some reasoning now. Yeah, it's still kind of difficult. Is there really nothing better that I could do with all the information that I've gleaned? Okay, exactly one of these, here we go, means that this guy has to be, and that opens up a bunch of cells. There we go. There's where my spidey sense should have directed me. Now I can make a ton of progress again. Okay, go gadget Minesweeper abilities. Fortunately, we got lucky along the way. And I need to remember that that heart is floating around in there as well. I guess I could just go pop the bubble and put the heart back down. I guess that's reasonable. I don't know if the bubble is capable of picking up a second object. It can hold more than one object at once. Sundrop is fully charged. I think I'm going to be able to get through this without using the Sundrop, and I don't think it would completely recharge. So I'm going to choose to not use it, and instead hold on to its abilities for the future, so that we'll have it available at the start of the next level. Wish Pool is continuing to gain... Oh, is there a coin inside that one? I think I failed to notice that before. Let's find that out. Clink. It is a coin. Alright. So that bubble has been popped as well. Okay, here's a nice section filled with all kinds of good things, including cells that can be opened with no risk. That did not last very long, now did it? One of those means this is okay. This guy is going to shoot bubbles, but there's nothing nearby for him to really shoot at profitably. That goes there. Exactly one of those means this has to be. Great. Lots of information is being uncovered. Exactly one of those means this is safe. One of these 3. One of these 2, but 2 of these 3 means it has to be this one. One of those 2, one of those 2, one of those 2. Aha! One of those 2, but 2 of these 3 means it has to be this one. It's 50-50 on those. It's exactly one of these, which means this 2 would already be covered, so these are opened. Whirlpool is gaining even more coins. I'm going to get so many coins at the end of this, it's going to be fantastic. This 1 is now accounted for. This 3 can now be reasoned out. Okay, lots of good things happening here. That's ugly. We got a 50-50 happening there at the end, it looks like. That I do not like, do not want. I don't think it matters the order of the wish pool. And the Sundrop is unlikely to help me. I don't think I have any objects that are going to help me. So I think I just need to take a chance here. Okay, we got lucky. Now I want to click on the wish pool to gain 25 coins. And I don't think clicking on the hearts gains me anything. I will try one just to double check. Call the Wild. Do I gain a minion for some reason with extra hearts? For reasons that I don't remember? Collect hearts at full life to gain a minion. Yes, the leather vest. I forgot about that. So let's collect all these hearts. And I will gain a bunch of minions. I'm glad that I tried that out at the end of the level. And did not forget that information. Okay. We are well fortified now. I think we can now skip to the end, although if there's an item shop available, I definitely want to check out the item shop. And we got a level up because we're still gaining some bonus XP. 3 more tokens for me. There is an item shop, so let's check it out. We have tons of money. Oh my gosh. Mithril chestplate. 15 armor, but it costs 98, even with all my money. Electric chestplates. 5 armor. Monsters in electric cell deal normal damage. Fortify whenever you collect loot from an electric cell. Holy pendant. Immune to omens. Oh, yes. I want that. Buy. Hooray. Okay, I'm happy enough with that. And now, let's use our key and unlock the final stage and see if it's possible to short-circuit things. So, key. Got it. I have to select the stage first. It just says that it's locked. Then I use the key on it. Team Rancid Hell. Which is going to have... Whenever you make a mistake, all surrounding cells are revealed, and any monsters in those cells attack you for 1 damage each. Oh my gosh. Monsters team up. Rancid. Cannot use consumable items. Oh no! That's a shame. So like the Morning Glory I couldn't use. Or the Sleeping Powder. Both of which I hope to use. Or the Tarot card. Alright, well, this is the final level. Let's go for it. I'll take my monies. And I can use magic items though, so let's use the Sun Drop. I should have used it already. And... I don't need that. And I don't currently need that. Okay. So let's get the Sun Drop recharging and see what kind of good things we can do on this level, and see if solving this level will solve the entire quest, or if I need to go back and finish off the stages I didn't finish. My guess is that if I win this stage, I can win the whole quest. But time will tell. The music here is kind of a little too... I think I could just finish the sentence there. It's 2. It's like, alright, I get it, you're being kind of overpowering and scary, but does it really need to be that overpowering for a Minesweeper game? It feels a little too over the top to me. Alright. What does not seem over the top is my skill at DemonCrawl. Go Gadget Brian. Reveal those cells. Playing reasonably quickly at the moment, but not so quickly that I'm making a mistake. Let's hope I can keep that up. Those are good things. There's a 5 that we're courting. One of those means that this guy has to be, which gives me a ton of information. This 1 is next to this guy, which means all 4 of these can be opened. Alright, so far the stage is going pretty well. One of those, which means these are safe. All of these guys have to be, all of these guys have to be. Alright. Still making progress. How's the Sun Drop doing? It's almost fully charged. So a little bit more good work. And I'll be able to use that thing again to help me out. There we go. So let's do it. Kablam! Revealed another monster. Good job. Sun Drop is doing work. But yeah, the music / ambience here is a little too much in my opinion. Alright, I courted that 5 with the left click and did reveal numbers. So maybe it is left click only courting. that causes that enchantment or whatever it was to kick in. Alright. We've got a lot of good things going. Exactly one of these will cover all of them from these two, so this one has to be open. There's a lot of useful information here. Exactly one of those from the 2 means that these have to be open from the 1. That guy has to be there. Alright. It's sufficiently challenging that I'm expending a good bit of mental effort, but we're still making good progress. Perhaps we're not making as good of a commentary, but that's the price of expending mental effort. There's only so many brain cells to run both my right hand that's cooking the mouse and the portion of my brain that's moving my lips and tongue in order to speak. How's that for a reductionist biological explanation for what's actually going on to produce this video? Okay, exactly one of those is going to cover that, so that's going to be okay. But it looks like we have two 50/50s hiding over there. Let's try to come back there later. How's the sun drop? Still has a ways to go to charge up. Let's see, what do we have over here? We have some cells that I can safely reveal. So let's do such things as these. Oh, here's our wish pool. Gain a minion. Okay, that's a good thing. I will put that to use in a little bit. I think that whole area is done. Exactly one of those means this is going to be safe. Exactly one of those means these three are going to be safe. I don't think I can reason through a whole lot that's happening over there right at the moment. There's probably still some good things here. Here we go. There's something that I have information about. Alright. Breaking into another corner. Exactly one of those. Means this one has to be. Was there anything clever I could do over in this section? Yes. Alright, Wish Pool is shimmering. We're going to be able to gain more minions. So before I take a risk, I should definitely activate the Wish Pool, gain some minions, and the minions will be willing to sacrifice themselves before I take damage, which I might need to do over in this corner. Actually seems pretty likely at this point. Is there anything else that I can eke out of this corner? Exactly one of these two mean that this will be uncovered. Exactly one of these two mean that this one will already be covered, and so it's got to be one of these. Exactly one of these two mean that this one is safe, which means that this can now be clicked. Great. But now we're really getting into some trouble over on the left-hand corner of the map over here, and the sun drop still is not recharged. It is not. Alright, Wish Pool might be coming into play sooner rather than later here. The colors here also make this board a little bit more difficult to read than a number of others, in my opinion, which may be kind of an intentional thing in terms of game design. Okay. Two of these three mean at least one of them has to be next to the three already. That doesn't really give me information to reason through things, though. The one here... Okay. The 3 says that 2 of these guys must be active, but the 1 here says it's only one of these 3, so the other one has to be here. There we go. Alright. We may have just earned that whole section. Great. Good deductive reasoning. The one here accounts for those. One of those. One of those. One of these three means that this 2 means that exactly one of these 2 has to be active. Exactly one of these 2 is active. There's not really a whole lot that I can do with that information. I think it's time to grab the minions. We're only gaining 2. But I think I'm going to need them. The sun drop still has not fully recharged. I do have a bunch of minions, though, who are willing to sacrifice themselves for me. Where's my best odds? I see a lot of 50-50s. There's still a lot of monsters in this section. There's a 1 and 3 right there. Let's try that. Okay. Exactly one of these 2, which means exactly one of those 2. One of these 3. Let's just take another shot. Okay, one of these 2. This 2 means it's one of these 2. If it's one of these 2, and one of those 2... So I've got one there, I've got one there. Does it have to be one over here? Not quite yet. Gosh, 12 monsters? If there's one here, one here, one here... Like, these are almost all monsters, it feels like, over here, but it's gotta be 50-50. Is there another section that I didn't finish? Doesn't look like... Oh, there is! Right, there's a monster over here still. And these are 50-50s as well. Oh, hold on. 4. There's 2 here. We know there's 1 here, which means this one has to be. There we go. Oh, no! I did it wrong, somehow. I'm very upset with myself there. Oh, I just missed... Ah, this is... Ah, that was foolish. Alright, so we just lost our minions because I'm a dummy. That's a shame. Okay, and now we're gonna have to hope that our armor kicks in. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, I did a bad thing. I think we desperately need a 50-50 here to help us out. Alright. Chromatic helmet broke. But we did get saved from taking damage right there. So we're still alive. Did my sun drop recharge? It did. So let's use it to reveal another monster. And is there anything else? Restore 1 life. I still don't need that. Lose omens. I don't have any omens. And I can't activate consumable items on this stage. Okay, exactly one of those. Means that this is openable. It's a treasure chest. Let's get it. Go get him, Tiger. Destroy orbs equal to the value of the target visible cell, then pass a number of turns equal to the orbs destroyed. Okay, passing turns isn't really going to help me right now. And I don't know what orbs are exactly. Or non-exactly. I don't know what they are at all. These words are foreign to me. There we go. Okay, but we have a number of cells that we can start reasoning through. Okay, there's 5 monsters left. One of them is here. One of them is here. One of them is here. Which means 2 of them are in here. And is there any other reasoning that can be applied right now? Yes, because one of them is also here. So we just have a parity. I don't think there's any reasoning to be applied, though. I think I just have to take 50-50. Darn it! We died. Ah, oh, so close. Darn, darn, darn. And it's all because I made that mistake in the bottom right. -7 out of 5. Wow. Oh, right, because of the team thing. The monsters teamed up on me on this level, and so they dealt a ton of damage. I forgot that that was even going to happen. Well, that's a shame. Let's view the rest of the board. But I made a huge mistake over here. I would have still had my armor, and that armor piece had, I think, 4 defense. I guess it wouldn't have saved me over here as well. But I might have still had my minions, And so the minions might have been able to jump in the way. And I should have seen if I could like activate the minions manually. Oh well. Alright, so I want to play around with minions at some point. I guess since we have some time at the end of this episode now, since that failed, let's quickly review the codex for the new items we got. Strangers send a bubble in a random direction. A bubble I see as an orb. Okay, so that's what orbs are. That can be popped to spawn the contained object in the desired cell. Yes, okay, so I think we kind of inferred how bubbles work. We learned about the fishing pole and the wish pools. They were pretty cool. We got this holy pendant, immune to omens, which sounds pretty great. Sleeping powder, we didn't get a chance to actually use. The key we did use, but we didn't find out if it works the way that we expected to get through the end of the quest. I never ended up using this thing, which would have been fun to use at some point. Chromatic helmet is awesome. Stage mods, I'm still not sure what stage mods are. Does it say that scrolling in the bottom? Let's let this scroll on by. Armor deflects a certain amount of damage, yes. Before breaking. Fortify improves the armor's durability. Can exceed its starting value. I see, so you can like super fortify armor. And a stage mod. What is a stage mod? Special rule that usually increases difficulty. Oh, XP and treasure. Okay, so maybe those are the things like the team was a stage mod where the monsters gang up on you that we just saw in that final stage. So that's probably what a stage mod is my guess. And the leather vest was also awesome. Fortify by 2 whenever a minion dies. Collect hearts at full life to gain a minion. All right. We found a pendulum. Destroy orbs equal to the value of the target visible cell, then pass the number of turns equal to the number of orbs destroyed. And the ink. Lose omens and gain random omens. So it's just kind of like rewriting them. And the cauldron was awesome. We destroyed 2 omens at once. That helped me during that run. Chastity belt can increase mass life. Blighted totem. Every 50 turns increase the power of all stages by 1. That's awful. So I'm glad that I managed to destroy that one with the cauldron. And didn't see any more legendaries. Finally, we have how many tokens? Let's go to the token shop. We have 23. So... we could switch out from Spy. And switch over to like Knight or one of these other things. Start with minions. Magical items. Collect omens. Recruiting familiars. The burning stuff. I guess not much of this is unlocked right now, though. But let's at least, well, Spy 3 is the next level. Glean all hidden cells near gleaned hidden cells. Spy 3, I feel like I just want to keep pouring tokens into Spy in the long run. So I think I'm going to choose not to spend my tokens, and I'm going to hoard them for next time to try to upgrade Spy. And I'm really not interested in the cosmetics, so I'm not even going to take a look at those. So... I would have liked to have done better today. I know I made a mistake or two that prevented me from moving on, but they can't all be perfect winners. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are still enjoying this series, and I will see you again soon for more DemonCrawl. For now, bye-bye.